Most car owners never think about catalytic converter filters until they absolutely have to, which usually means something inconvenient has happened. Like, you're suddenly struggling up a hill and feeling like you're dragging a boat anchor, or your check engine light is lit up for yet another mysterious reason. So, what is a catalytic converter filter actually doing down there? It's not some magical box. It's more of a high-tech honeycomb made of metals like platinum, rhodium, and palladium, quietly scrubbing out harmful gases as your car impatiently spits them toward the tailpipe. Here's the chemistry in plain English. Toxic stuff goes in. Think carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, and hydrocarbons. The converter acts like a bouncer, breaking this stuff down into less terrible gases like carbon dioxide and water vapor. About 98% fewer nasty emissions. Not bad for a chunk of metal. But here's where pain points show up. After a few years, that filter clogs up with residue and ash. Now your car feels sluggish, fuel efficiency nosedives, and you find yourself at the mechanic, wallet open, wondering how a filter can cost $800. And if you're thinking about just yanking it out or ignoring the problem, don't. Driving with a clogged or missing catalytic converter can get you in legal trouble, cause your car to fail emissions, and even mess with your engine's lifespan. Oregon's air is rainy enough. We don't need more pollution. A typical symptom to watch for: loss of acceleration. That's because a backed-up converter restricts exhaust flow, sort of like breathing through a straw. If your engine starts wheezing and misfiring or the exhaust smells weird, don't wait it out. Diagnosing a failing converter filter can be confusing. Sure, there's the check engine light, but everything these days triggers that thing. Pro tip: mechanics can check exhaust back pressure with a simple gauge. If it's over 3 psi at idle, your converter is likely toast. You can sometimes see the soft symptoms yourself. Crank the car and listen. Hear a rattling noise under the floorboard? That's the inside matrix breaking down, like shaking a box of Legos. Not a sound you want to ignore. Now, if early intervention is your style, you can try a catalytic converter cleaning additive. I've talked to guys who claim it's bought them an extra 10,000 miles before outright replacement. It's not a miracle cure, but sometimes it staves off the big bill. For the hands-on types, visually inspecting the converter isn't hard. Slide under your car, safely, check for dents, rust, or obvious cracks. If it looks like a burnt marshmallow, yeah, you're headed for a replacement. Replacement costs vary. On an economy sedan, you might spend $600, $1,200. On those new SUVs, try $2,000 or more. It's such a juicy part. Thieves literally saw them out in under 3 minutes. That's a billion-dollar crime problem in the US right now. My advice: pay attention to your car's subtle cries for help and invest in a shield or lock if you live in a converter theft hotspot. A little prevention beats a $2,000 surprise, and your engine and nose will thank you for it.